Thanks, Riaz. Good morning at 6:30 on the dot. BC teachers could be off the job as early as Monday, with 86% voting in favor of a full-scale strike. The ballots were tallied and the results were released late last night. And the BC Teachers Federation says there's still time for the province to avoid a lockout and work towards a negotiated deal. Teachers continue to lose wages while walking the picket lines, with strike pay from the union expected to run out soon.
We have to give 72 hours notice, working days notice, and we've got the weekend, and we're ready to bargain. And so what we want to be able to do is get down to it and get a deal as soon as we can, and hopefully get a deal in time to avert any movement to another stage of action.
There are 22 school districts not in session today because of the rotating job action. Those include Richmond, Vancouver, New Westminster, Burnaby, North and West Vancouver, Sauk, Nanaimo, and the Cowichan Valley. For a full list of closures for the week, visit news1130.com. Meantime, teachers have been rallying in Vancouver and Victoria in support of public education. They say the system has eroded over a decade under the BC Liberal government.
I'm really damn proud to be here with the teachers of British Columbia. And we're here because there's something fundamentally wrong going upstairs. Fundamentally wrong. This government is guilty of breaking the law.
Well, I'm out here standing up for public education, and you know, teachers are articulating some of the things that parents and kids in British Columbia want right now that are at issue in this dispute. They're looking to make gains, I think, here on class size and composition, which is something that government has been unwilling to discuss, and that is the stumbling block right now. So the message today is, you know, before this school year unravels from the actions of the government, they have to take one good look at what it is they want to accomplish.
A former Deputy Minister of Education and professor at UBC says an end to the teachers' dispute has to come at the bargaining table to figure out class size and composition, but he doesn't necessarily think binding arbitration would work.
So I can't predict the future, but unless there's some movement, my prediction is that unless there's some movement on the part of government around the class size, composition, and non-enrolling dimension of this controversy, there probably won't be a deal until much later on.
A large number of BC lawyers are not happy that Trinity Western University has been given a law school. More than 3,200 lawyers, 77% who cast votes, are against the decision. The non-binding vote sends the issue back to the Law Society's governors. In April, they gave Trinity Western the right to issue law degrees despite the Christian school's policy against same-sex relationships.
We are mandated to consider the public interest, and in so doing, ensure the honor of the profession while protecting the rights and freedoms of all persons.
Trinity Western has been pushing ahead with plans to have its law school ready by September 2016. Two people are in hospital this morning, a victim and a suspect, after one of the most public shootings Vancouver has ever seen. Amateur video shows the moment that shots rang out in Yaletown at about 11 o'clock yesterday morning. A 52-year-old man was hit outside a coffee shop as police chased after the shooter. He got away on a bike heading along Falls Creek. Officers caught up with the suspect outside Science World, trading gunfire and hitting the man. The popular children's attraction was locked down during the incident.
It was one, and then it was just multiple bang, 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 and then everyone just left. And I ran back down that way.
Did you know it was a shooting?
Yeah. After the second one, it was like really close. So I mean, I looked in the air. I'm like, fireworks wouldn't be going off right now. So.
We have hundreds of witnesses, so between Yaletown and Science World, there are many, many people we have to speak with. We've already been inundated with phone calls from people that have photographs and video that they want to share with us. We'd ask that they hold on to that.
A police officer was injured from flying glass. The Independent Investigations Office is now looking into the VPD's actions, as it does with most police-related shootings. The victim is in critical but stable condition. There are unconfirmed reports he's the owner of a bike store. The suspect is in hospital under police guard. A Chilliwack dairy farm accused of animal abuse has responded by firing the workers allegedly responsible. The farm is letting 8 employees go. The issue came to light after an animal rights group released a video earlier in the week. It shows workers hitting and kicking cows. Farm operators say they were unaware of the abuse.
Going forward, we plan to obviously work with the SPCA and with our local vet and change the way our employees are trained. And also we're going to install cameras so this obviously for the safety of our animals.
The animal rights group that broke the story says the farm was chosen randomly for its undercover operation. It believes abuse is widespread in the dairy industry. Meanwhile, the company that runs Dairyland says it's outraged by the claims. Dairyland sells products produced by the farm. It is just coming up on 6:36. Let's get you up to speed in the world of sports. Over to the Connected Studios we go. Here's Carolyn Cameron.